Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
That's such a stupid line, David.
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
That's right, you tell him. Where's he going even? Well, through this door, I guess. Yeah, I don't get personally why so many people have so much understanding for David. I mean, I know he's not like an entirely bad guy, and he's coming from a place of hurt and trauma as well, but he's still an adult who chooses to be a dick a lot of the time. I mean, I don't think he's...
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
I don't think he's like 100% a villain, David is, but he's still like a domestic abuser and a pretty authoritarian pinhead, right? I mean, nothing in this game changes that.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family.
Oh, shut the fuck
and one of
up.
Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
No. I always do this, and there's a couple of reasons for this, even though I know, like, what consequences this will have for Max, and that Principal Wells doesn't really believe me here. I mean, the thing with reporting stuff like this is, I think, same with going to the police over Kate's allegations later on, is that even though people might not believe you initially, I think it's still important
Max,
to
you
stand
better go
up.
outside now.
All right. It's still important to stand up for these issues and create a try to contribute to a climate at least where stuff like this doesn't just go unmentioned, right? And if more and more people start like reporting evil stuff that they see or crimes that have been committed against them, that'll eventually create a pressure that's hopefully big enough to do something about it, right? It has to start with someone, even though what you're doing might not be immediately effective. Right? I mean, that's part of what the Prescott's power is. I mean, firstly, it's obviously the money they have, but secondly, it's that everyone's just given up fighting them because they think it's never going to do anything.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Right, so where do we start? Do we start with Miss Grant? I think so.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition.
As am I.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Just talk about yourself in a third person. Are you Trump or what?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I agree. But first of all, I think it's very interesting that they put this in this game. The discussion about surveillance of public spaces. I mean, it's a game about photography and about looking at stuff and observing stuff and capturing stuff. So it's kind of a fitting subject, I guess, right? Also, it feeds nicely into the debate of, like, this is a very liberal arts college on the one hand, and then there's the maybe more conservative military vet who's trying to help Rachel Amber, I guess, and discover what's up with the missing students, but he's doing it his way as well, right? David Madsen.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace.
Wait,
Fear
what?
and violence.
Not fear and what? She's a science teacher, so I guess she's... But she's not very good with her history, right? The settlers who shared it in peace with the Native Americans. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, I know where she's coming from, considering the surveillance, and I think I like how this is juxtaposed, especially with the fact that later on we discover that David has spy cameras all over Chloe's and her mom's house, right? Which is very interesting, or it was very interesting for me watching like some Let's Players go like, yeah, I don't mind public surveillance, I don't mind cameras in Blackwell, but then when David does it at home, it's a step too far. And I agree that it's different. I just find it interesting where people draw the line, I guess. And I would just like to put the argument out there that the way that pretty much everyone would feel about David putting security cameras in his home is the way that liberals or anti-video surveillance people feel about cameras in public spaces at all, right? It's an invasion of privacy, even if it is a public space. And it is an assumption of potential guilt or of everyone to be a potential criminal. And that's kind of just creating a climate where the state supposes a whole lot of things about its citizens and not very good things. So there's good reasons to be against surveillance in public places, I think. Blackwell, is that all? The Native Americans? Let's ask about the Native Americans.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
That's probably one of the best books I've ever read, by the way. Yeah, I'll sign.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Right. That's a lot of Rachel Amber posters.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel and...
Oh,
I
sorry.
would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Do the Bigfoot stomp. Best... What's that? Seuss or sauce? What in Arcadia Bay? One Seuss? Is that a word I don't know? Alright. And, yeah, again, all of these placards here, was it called placards? I don't know. These pictures, anyway, are photographs by Mark Jefferson, and as some
I better read Warren's text before he blows my phone up.
As some have theorized before, analyzed before, a lot of these pictures... Oh, it forces me into the phone screen? Look at that. I've theorized before, a lot of the pictures Jefferson takes are of young, scantily clad women in vulnerable positions. So there's a good amount of foreshadowing going on here. Or at least, you know, indications that Jefferson is a pretty big creep. So let's look at those texts. I mean, look at the ratio here. I mean, I do like Warren, and I think he actually grows a lot during the course of the game, but I mean, Max not answering for this long is really all you need to know about this relationship, at least in the beginning of the game, I guess. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. He says, please, at 1:14 p.m., and she doesn't answer. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwah. Hey man, Max, let's bust shit up. He says, like 3 or 4 days later, and she doesn't answer. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. She ignores this message. 2 days later, hi Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello? He says after like 10 messages. And then Max is finally, sorry, running late, insane day. I'll meet you in the lot, looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready, see you shortly. I hope so.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Yeah, but first we have to look at everything else, I'm sorry. So this is Jefferson's photography, right? Young women in kind of industrial settings, not a lot of clothes on, not looking very happy. Ugh, icky. Same here. I mean, I say icky, knowing what will happen later on, but I know there's like a... I don't personally know what I think about this, so I'll just mention it, I guess. I know there's like a subset of photographers and photography who do what Jefferson's doing, right? It's not like not the abducting women and stuff, but who picture like young, vulnerable, innocent women in kind of potentially exploitative ways. Even underage women sometimes, but it's in a very artsy-fartsy way, and they say, yeah, oh yeah, it's about the beauty of the human form, or about humanity, and it's not necessarily sexual or creepy. I don't know, man. But yeah, just putting it out there, there's stuff like that in the real world.
I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person. I could go for a burger now.
Yay, the two whales. On a quest for magic and adventure. Roll the 20-sided dice, hell yeah. Join Blackwell's Science Gamer Group. Why is it a Science Gamer Group? Every Wednesday, Blackwell Science Lounge. Weekly games. Cosplay and women, welcome. Well, thanks, gee.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
It's the second time you mentioned that you dig skater boys, Max. I mean, I guess I get why.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Come to thrash? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Oh, hello, Gremlin.
Jump?
You're such a poser.
I didn't actually
If
watch...
you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Didn't watch chat there for a while, and good to see you again. It's been a long time since I've streamed, so cool to see you tuning in again. And I hope you have played Life is Strange before, or you don't mind spoilers, because I'm going to be spoiling the entire series in this playthrough. I've played it before, and I'm just going to try and look at everything and try and figure stuff out that I might not have before. And 1984 was quite the book, yeah. Right, so we want to rewind here, right? And then tell him about a nose dive or a tray flip or something.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Come to noise slide.
I came to nose
Nose
slide.
slide, sorry.
But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I'd love to see a Nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Yay, cool. Pretty good, pretty good. Trevor's the guy she said she thinks is cute earlier, right? Hey, Trevor, thanks for that. But
Hey,
You never really escaped Betty.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to skate with us.
wait a second, though.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots.
Spoilers
we're
don't
here for
matter to you?
Max.
That's good, okay. I want to go back because I know there's a picture here.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max.
Came to
I came to
nose
nose
slide.
Oh, sick.
Nah,
So we did
Oh,
see the nose slide, but we want to see the tray flip as well, right?
go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Because I know he'll bust his balls, and I'll take a picture of it. Look at that guy I'm into. Hurting himself skating for me. Let's take a picture of that, I guess. It's real art right there. The Elusive Moment by Cartier-Bresson. Or what did you say earlier, Max? Right, so we have a picture here. Let's talk to Justin again.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You never really escaped Betty, though.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera.
I can tell.
Right, so, you knew Rachel?
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. If anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
Oh my god, Justin.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Who
Good
was Rachel's
policy.
punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
That's really interesting. So Justin's into Chloe, apparently. He thinks she's hot, but he doesn't remember her name, which is interesting because later in the game we see them talking as if they're like old friends or acquaintances. Huh. Alright. I know there's more pictures on campus as well. I think there's one of the statue that we can take. What does it say? Thanks for the coins, bitches!
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
Make me famous. Then fuck me. Oh my god, high school. Can my dad be okay? You guys are retarded. Please find me a BF for prom. Oh, that's the wishes people make, I guess. Please go ahead and kill me. That's Chloe's handwriting, I think, right? The blocky script here. I just wanna graduate. Alright. Oh, that's right. We can sit and ponder here.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time.
Yeah.
So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Oh, spaces get up, okay. I like these little calm, quiet, introspective moments that the game has.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Oh, Max, you're so edgy. No, not really, but you know, dove on the head. This earnest-looking guy having a dove on his head. I know there's a... don't know if any of you guys have ever been in Glasgow, in Scotland. But there's a famous statue there in front of the town hall. I think it's like Duke Wellington or whatever, who's like very pompous and on a horse, and he looks very like majestic. And they always put a traffic cone on his head. And I know it's been like a fight for years now, where like officials, they always like pay construction workers to whatever to put up a scaffolding and take it down, and then the next day it'll be up again. And now I think they've just accepted it. Pretty funny to see.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream.
We don't know these girls, do we? No.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club.
One.
Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Me? I mean, it's kind of interesting how everyone loves Rachel, right? No matter if they're like the skater boys who like hate all the popular kids, or if it's the popular kids themselves. Kind of makes me think about Rachel. I mean, we know now that she was pretty good with people, but she also didn't seem to have any qualms or standards, should I say, in associating with anyone. She was happy as long as she made people like her, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Well, yeah, that always helps.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Really, though?
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
She dead, yo.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
No,
I don't know yet, Hayden. Let's talk later, Hayden.
we really
Come on,
don't.
Max.
Not
No.
like that.
I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Isn't Dana pretty much into the partying already? And isn't she also a Vortex Club member? I'm not sure. I mean, Dana's pretty cool, but I'm not sure.
Max, you're harshing my mellow.
You're harshing my mellow.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream.
Another picture by Mark Jefferson. Gotta talk to Brooke eventually as well. Fly her drone. Cigarette butts. Graffiti. Shark eating an otter.
Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter.
Squirrel!
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
That's cool, because in Before the Storm we'll see Chloe smoking in this very spot.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
Otter power.
Otter power? I'm so not there. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic.
Alright. More missing persons posters.
I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
I mean, I get your sarcasm, Max, but then again, as I said before, I mean, it's 1,000 little things that can contribute to an atmosphere where bullying is not as accepted, or people are at least more aware of it. So I guess it's better to have those posters than not have any, right? Too much information be here now. Even if, like, one poster probably won't stop any specific bully. Multitasking keeps you busy, but not alive. Social media is no replacement for reality. Come visit the Buddhist Center. Bully much? No bully thinks they're a bully. So think about that before you bully. If you think you've become a bully, please go to www.bullyforyou.or. We'll stand up for you. Bible study. So Kate's actually organizing their own, or her own little Bible studies class. That's cool.
Warren's waiting for me
Oh,
to
yeah.
his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm.
Right. Tree. Warren can wait a little longer.
So bizarro to be back here after 5 years. I thought I could just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
Yeah, little gremlin, the writing is definitely off a little bit sometimes. It's a French studio. Don't Nod is a French studio. But the English is usually pretty good, and I think they also wrote it together with a couple of Americans. But still, some of the dialogue definitely is a bit... I mean, a lot of people find it cringy and unrealistic. But then again, I mean, I'm not a native speaker, but I don't know. Teens just are cringy a lot of the times. And as for the unrealistic, yeah, some of it is. But also some of it is, or so I've heard, slang that's pretty specific to the region, which is like Oregon or Northern California. Slang terms like hella or whatever, and teens supposedly actually say this in that area. So, yeah, there's some of it that's a little weird, but generally, I don't know. I can deal with some of the not perfectly written moments.
Brooke actually has a drone?
Yeah.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is this legal?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Oh, so you and Warren were talking about me, huh?
Brooke actually has a drone?
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though.
You're a big nerd yourself, Max. Don't give a shit.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Hi-Fly B400 Evo with an HD camera. Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is that a Hi-Fly drone?
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Hell yeah. That's hit Miss Grant. Alright. She's pretty good at flying this, considering she's never done it before. Real teens won't talk to anyone, they just stare at the floor, phone, and emoji text. Yeah! That's right. I guess if you want to find out who, like, how teens really talk nowadays, you gotta join their WhatsApp groups or whatever. Okay, I guess this is now just circling through the same video over and over. Okay, so that was Brooke. We're in her good graces now. I think we've seen pretty much everything here. Oh, there's still Stella over there, and Daniel, and Luke. Ah, never mind. See, so Jefferson's photos again. Scantily clad young women in kind of creepy shots where they're not exactly in comfortable positions. Ew.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her. Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I mean, I'm role-playing Max, right? So I can't say. Not sure yet. He's aloof. But I haven't heard these before, so I'm gonna go for he's aloof.
He's aloof. He seems like he's always above you. Not like a snob, but like you don't know what's in his head.
Maybe. Mr. Jefferson just has his own style. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
What? You would make a move? Uh-huh.
No way. You can get him so busted. And he's not going to mess around
Never.
That's what you think.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Good source, huh? That's also interesting, considering we actually get to meet Rachel in Before the Storm. I'm excited to see where her story goes eventually once all of those episodes come out. Because, yeah, did she actually have sex with Jefferson, or was that just a filthy rumor? She seems to be on everybody's good side. Otherwise,
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like
Nice.
I said, you have a lot to learn. Max, see you in class.
all right.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
Let's talk to Daniel.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
So Jefferson seems to go for a bit of what we've learned earlier about Cartier-Bresson and the humanist photography, just capturing the moment and the essence of humanity. Also a bit of like Avedon's Leibovitz's portrait style, and this is a cool shot. And then creeper shots of young women, which I guess is also a quote-unquote proud tradition in summer photography.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you?
Not at all.
My sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse,
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel Amber.
Mm,
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. Ah, she had a good heart.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute muse.
that's my new Twitter handle, I guess. Good substitute muse.
Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Draw me like one of your Arcadia Bay girls.
Best portrait ever.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Thanks, Daniel. That was cool.
That was so cool. I'm glad I talked to him. Take more chances, Max.
Thanks, Max. I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
Graffiti? What was this? Vortex Club sucks!
Clever.
Mm-hmm. The wit it burns.
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today, and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
And again, I mean, I could have kept this from him, but I don't agree with, like, contributing to a culture where, like, injustice is not mentioned, or fighting against it shied away from, so I'm gonna do my best to do something about Nathan. Because as we all know, he's not really a red herring in this game. I mean, a little bit maybe, but he is one of the bad guys.
I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous...
Oh, I'm gonna look this up in a second as well. That was Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio?
That
It's not
guy
a privilege I grant to many.
just
I'd be honored, sir.
used perusal in a sentence.
These photos are great.
So,
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
I guess it is. So he was into Rachel as well. So that's some photography or some portrait shots. A little bit like Jefferson's stuff, but not quite so creepy. And the other ones, what's this? Abstract landscapes. Is that anything we recognize? Not really, right?
I think his name is Evan.
Anything else?
Evan?
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms. She
Really?
understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex Club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
I mean, this is interesting. She really seemed to have the gift, Rachel, that is, to make everyone feel like they were special to her, right? Right. Let's have... Oh, what's my journalist tab? Alright, let's have one more look at the photos. So we took these. This, I think, is in front of the dormitories. This is in my room. Yeah, so I think we've taken all the pics on the campus here.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
Yeah, Warren can wait a little longer. He won't mind.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah.
Bring it, bro. I think it's kind of funny that they have such a successful football team and so many, I don't know, football bros in an arts college like this.
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive. I always get a little giddy when I think about having my own room here.
That is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Having your first own room or flat or whatever away from your parents.
The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
They certainly do. Hey, Alyssa.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Hi, Max. What are you reading?
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say
Oh,
it.
God.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh, she said that already.
Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
She's a bit of an introvert as well, huh? Logan is the one who
Hey,
bullied Daniel
Logan
earlier.
Robinson, all-American asshole.
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people think Max is like really judgmental, but I think I feel like actually the opposite. I feel like with people like Samuel the janitor or Alyssa, you know, people who aren't like insanely popular and some people would consider a little bit weird. She's not judgmental at all, and also of others' interests, even if they aren't like necessarily her own. The only time she gets really judgmental is when someone's an asshole, and that's the time to be judgmental, right? I mean, Logan's a guy who pushes people into lockers. That's something to be judgmental about, I guess.
Zachary always looks like he'd rather be throwing back a beer than a football.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Oh, Kate.
There's Kate, looking sadder than usual. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm
Sure.
sorry. Max, get a clue.
Yeah. Squirrel pick. Hi, all Woo21. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Can't wait for the next episode of Before the Storm. Yeah, I've played the first one as well. And how did you like it? How did you like the first one? Did you think they did Life is Strange justice?
This is going to be too damn cute. At least it's not a cat picture.
I liked it quite a bit, I think. I was pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows.
Is that like a stupid teenage joke, by the way? I never noticed this, but Tobanga. Tobanga or not Tobanga? Hey, Sam.
Good old Samuel. Some people are creeped out by him. And he's not creepy, just X-Files weird.
Just X-Files weird, alright.
Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
What's with the posters?
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
I mean, I don't think it's also ever revealed if Samuel has any powers of his own, right? Because some of the things he says might seem weird at first glance, but considering all we know about what's going to happen, they are actually pretty lucid a lot of the time. What was she like?
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Hi, Samuel.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery. Positive and negative.
Alright, I getcha.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward. Like a clock.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Like, see this, for example. Watch your step around here. There's gonna be paint. It's foreshadowing, of course, for what's gonna happen. Right now. So did we do everything here? I think so. And now comes the drama.
Oh, shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls.
Oh, look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell.
Why does she hate Max so much, by the way?
What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
She just get up, circle me, and then sit back down. Holy shit, Victoria.
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh, wait. Hold that pose.
I mean, it's just...
So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh,
That's actually a pretty good line.
I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Victoria is like the kind of person who... I mean, this sounds very sappy, but it's true a lot of the time. Who wasn't loved enough or didn't get enough appreciation by her parents, maybe. Who always made her feel inadequate. So she feels like she must overperform all the time. And even though she does have everything and she's talented at whatever, she can't really feel fulfilled unless she like tears other people down, right? So I guess her issue with Max is that Jefferson likes Max, that is, or Max's work. While she wants to be his favorite student, I guess.
Do you understand English? Get lost.
Alright. So, what we need to do is rewind. Tamper with the bucket.
Okay, let's see if this works.
I hope I get there in time. There you go.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this!
Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit
That
costs?
will
You look
ruin a cashmere.
great. I can't even chill on the steps. No way! No fucking
You
way!
okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope. Sorry.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo.
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I dry.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
I mean, that was pretty mean, gotta say. But, you know, it's not like Victoria doesn't have, like, enough money to get another cashmere, as she will say. Also, that's one ugly-ass purse.
Oh man, she looks so sad and lonely sitting there alone.
I love the original series. I didn't think I would feel the same about the prequel, but I really like the way Chloe Rachel's relationship is going so far. Not disappointed. Emotions and awesome soundtrack. That's what LES is all about, lol. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I liked it quite a bit as well. I do like the Rachel-Chloe relationship. Even though some people on Reddit have been theorizing about it and have been saying, oh, Rachel's so abusive and manipulative. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. I do definitely think she has like a way with people, and she's very smart and she knows how to use that to her advantage. But I don't necessarily think she has it out for Chloe or whatever. I think she genuinely likes Chloe. So yeah, let's speak to Vic.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
We'll comfort her.
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
It was. But there'll be another.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard Avedon-esque.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max.
And as we've learned earlier, because we looked this
I
up...
hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me.
Oh yeah, I always call my friends sluts. Victoria. As we've learned earlier about
You deserve
Avedon...
a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate a
One of those
zinger.
days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
About Avedon is he was basically one of the pioneers of portrait photography.
Victoria probably played me. I should have played her.
Nah.
Better get to my room before I find Warren.
In the early 20th century, and he took like a lot of very famous pictures of the celebrities of the time. Later on of John Lennon and Marilyn Monroe as well. A lot of the pictures that are like kind of ingrained in our collective memory of those celebs are actually Avedon's. And he had like a technique of like building a close rapport and sympathy with his subjects, and therefore make the shots more intimate in a way. Pretty cool photos. I think it's definitely worth looking that up a bit. So telling Victoria she's like an Avedon-esque eye is actually a pretty meaningful compliment in a photography school context, I would say. But yeah, we're feeling like we're the better person here, but then again we dropped a bucket of paint on her, so you know, there's still that. Right, dormitories.
Blackwell isn't that big, but it sure feels like a labyrinth.
Pissed we took so long.
Yeah. So there's the football pitch, campus, dormitories. Yeah, we know all this parking lot.
Welcome to Black Hill.
Are this literally just like post-it notes? Also, is no one living here? Brooke, Victoria, Kate, Juliet, Taylor, Stella, Dana. Juliet Watson. That's right, Max Caulfield. Red Room. It's a Shining reference, isn't it?
Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here.
I love all the like references to culture and pop culture in this game, and it's mostly stuff that I really like too, like The Shining and Twin Peaks and Ray Bradbury. Yeah, right. Taylor is a slave.
Is this a Vortex Club or a Victoria Club initiation? Truly pathetic.
HIV and AIDS are just initials on a poster. I mean, I guess it's good that they have a policy of being informative about this stuff and not just not talking about it. Reward. On September 16th, my backpack with all my school books and a new tablet was taken from the cafeteria. Yeah, we read this earlier, right? To the bitch that stole my Franjou new face creme. Creme? That must be from Victoria, right? That was expensive shit, and I need it for my acne. So Victoria's acne? That would make a lot of sense. I know exactly how it exfoliates, and I'll be watching your skin the second it clears up. Oh, let's have a look at the handwriting. Right, so... Alright. I mean, I guess it's super superficial, but I do sometimes judge people a little bit by the handwriting. And not by what she's writing, but I actually think this handwriting looks like a person.
Go Miss Grant. Not sure if
That's
I
kind of
will,
cool.
though. I'm a loser.
Don't let Big Brother watch you. Well, she did sign the petition, so. An intrusive surveillance system could be installed by the end of the school year at Blackwell Academy. Members of the faculty and student council will hold a public forum to inform and discuss this important issue. Please come speak out against this invasion of privacy. October 18th, 5 p.m. Student Center Main Hall. Right, no boys allowed.
As if.
Is that like an official school sign, or did someone just put that up here? That would be, I mean, this is the thing. Okay, story time. Because I did study for a semester in Ireland as well. And I did study in Germany as well, which is my home country, obviously. And this is a difference I noticed, is that students in Ireland, I felt, were treated much more like pupils or younger students than actually adults that are going to an institute of higher learning in a lot of ways. And I know this is oversimplification, but I mean, Max is 18. Basically, everyone that's living in this dorm is 18, right? So they're basically adults who are studying at a non-mandatory institution. So shouldn't they be allowed to do whatever the fuck they want in their own rooms, right? I mean, that's kind of my perception of it. And in Ireland, it was the same.
Just get
I
to
mean,
your
I was...
room and grab Warren's flash drive.
Yeah, I was like 20 years old or whatever, and I was living in a student housing as well. And parties and alcohol weren't allowed in our own rooms or in our own accommodation. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, legal drinking age is 18 in both Germany and Ireland. I was like, what the hell? I'm an adult. Why wouldn't I be allowed to? And same here, no boys allowed. Why not? They're adults. Let them have fun. I don't know. Just kind of weird to me. I guess it's a cultural difference.
I'd love to make a photo collage of every person who've posted these.
Don't be afraid, be ready. Young Guns training. Even under 21, you can still learn how to operate firearms, from AK to Zvrodovka. Young Guns uses fun, safe, perfect plastic replicas. Stop by our bunker for a test demo. Young guys and girls from Blackwell get a 20% discount.
People here are merciless.
See Kate's video for proof. Yeah. Again, as I said, I kind of like that they use this this instance of Kate being the outsider in a liberal arts school, because obviously people are going to be mean and going to bully in high school or early college or whatever, and they're going to use any proof, and that's what makes her vulnerable here, right? Doesn't make it any less shitty. Can you hear me? Yes, we all can. Please respect your floor and neighbors. Yeah, okay, I can appreciate that. I mean, also, this is also so...
I'd love to make a photo collage of every person who've posted.
So much of a culture, not shock, but a culture difference for me, right? There's a sign, on the one hand, there's a sign saying no boys allowed for, like in a dorm for adults. And then there's a sign saying, yeah, practice your firearm shooting here. And I'm like, what? We wouldn't have that at a uni in Germany. Like, come shoot with us. I don't know. Stomping Bigfoots.
Still a cheerleader at heart.
I like Dana.
This girl must have been popular. She's everywhere.
Very many US public dorms require 1 to 2 years of living on campus, and many are girls only. All guests have security check-in and curfew. Yeah, I mean, I guess. If there's like an issue with safety for the girls, then definitely, I guess. I don't know. It's just so... It's a different world in a lot of respects. I don't know. Be alert on campus. Observe the following tips for your own safety. Always be aware of your location. Always let a friend know where you are and where you are going. Always report any incident immediately to the campus authorities. To download a free campus alert app. Yeah, alright.
Could be fun. Glad I'm not the only lonely nerd around here.
Geek Girls Book Club. Looking for like-minded souls to read and discuss authors. Ursula K. Le... I never knew how to pronounce her name. Robin Hobb, Neil Gaiman, Piers Anthony, Terry Brooks, David Carr, Marion Zimmer Bradley, and the usual flying dragon shit. No boy wizards or sad vampire fiction allowed. What have they got against Harry Potter?
Thanks for the warning.
And this one's being cleaned right now. TP.
Looks like nobody won this TP war. There's nothing left but ghosts. They live.
Don't be a zombie. Social media has a time and place. Alright. What does it say? No balls allowed. Oh, very funny. We'll bang for Jesus. Oh, God.
Okay, this is just mean and stupid.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break.
Be the change you wish to see. That's right.
But what's this poster really trying to tell me?
This is your planet, and when it comes to protecting the environment, you're the boss. And someone taped boobs to it, alright. It is up to us to make a change, so come please raise your voice. Come to what, exactly? I don't know. Oh, a pie joke.
Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other.
Yeah, so why didn't you play matchmaker? The Forks. What's with this guy? That's everything for now, I think, right? Yeah. My slate.
How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say.
We'll change that. Mm-hmm. I feel like Chloe and Rachel will have a very powerful relationship.
Cocoon.
But maybe somewhere unbalanced. The tough circumstances they're both experiencing will make them really close, but I fear it's going to be unbalanced, and in the end Chloe will be more dependent than Rachel, especially since it seems Chloe is attracted to Rachel in a way. But she's supposed to have a relationship with Jefferson and the drug dealer later on. So painful feelings I had. Yeah, I fear there's gonna be a lot of pain in this, yeah, definitely. The thing with Jefferson, though, I don't know if you were around for this, but I said this earlier when we were talking to Stella, and she says, yeah, I heard this from a good source. I'm still not sure if that was just a rumor, right? That Rachel hooked up with Jefferson just because she was like kind of popular with everyone, and Jefferson abducted her in the end, of course, as we know. Or was it Nathan who abducted her? I don't know, one of the two. And then took photos of her. I don't know if she actually had an affair with Jefferson. Is that confirmed? I don't know. Just this week at Air Force training, someone put go home N-word, and they like shut down the place to say that crap isn't accepted. Yeah, I heard about that. There was one like kind of general or official or whatever who said we're not gonna accept that crap here, right? I mean, that's good. It's good to like stand up to bullying and stuff like that, I guess. So Mommy's writing, happy birthday, Maxine. That's from a couple of days ago. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. I mean, it's cute, but then again, isn't it kind of weird to get a text from your mom from your 18th birthday? I mean, you call your daughter on her 18th birthday, or even spend the day with her, right? I don't know. Max, your principal, sent an email saying that you told some tall tales about a Blackwell honor student. Is this true? No, it isn't. The principal, it was the truth, what we told. The principal said this was a serious false charge, and that he's worried you're telling stories. Call me ASAP so we can talk about this, Mom. All right. Can do.
Warren even left me a little message with his flash drive.
To Max or whom it may concern.
Goofball.
The cinematic contents of this flash drive are of graphic, life-altering, controversial nature. This collection has been downloaded with the greatest care and for the most discriminating viewer. I congratulate you on your taste and eagerly await your in-depth reviews of Cannibal Holocaust and Ultra Vixens. Peace, Warren G. Warren's such a goofball. He is. I mean, I like him though. Especially his taste in movies.
Hard to believe I'm 18.
But we gotta talk
Do I
about
look any older?
Cannibal Holocaust in a second.
Just more stressed.
Selfie, mirror selfie. Yeah, about Cannibal Holocaust. That's an awful movie. I saw that actually like a couple of years ago. Because I did like an evening with a friend. I usually like sometimes we do evenings where we watch like a couple of movies of one certain topic or around a certain concept or whatever. And that evening we did banned movies, which means movies that were banned in one country or another for a period of time. And one of those was Cannibal Holocaust. And man, was it banned for a reason. Not only is it super violent, but some of the violence is real. And it's about a couple of like explorers or whatever who go into the Amazon jungle and deal with a couple of natives there. And a lot of violence occurs, also violence against animals. And as it appears, the violence against the animals was actually real. So they actually killed and tortured animals.
I love my space, but I do miss my friends. and family
For the
as
making of
well.
this movie. It's pretty fucked up.
Hard to believe I'm 18 now. I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit into adulthood.
Happy birthday, Maxine. We'll never forget the day you were born and your first smile. It was love at first sight. It's your special day. We miss you, but we're so proud that you're following your dreams. We love you, your mother and father. Your mother and father. Who's this? Has the same camera as Max, though.
It's not exactly pretty and pink, but no shits are given. I like my wardrobe. Hard to believe I'm 18
Oh, that's...
now.
Alright. Never mind.
I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit into... I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy.
Yeah, don't do that, Max. Don't act as if the chocolate cookies were the real present here.
Would Man Ray call them selfie portraits?
Geez. What is your G's referring to, little gremlin? Man Ray. Oh, you're about that Cannibal Holocaust, I guess. Yeah, that's a
It's such a pretty guitar.
fucked up movie.
I need to play it more.
Also, it's like there's a lot of violence in these movies, and as I said, the people went to the Amazon and dealt with some tribes there. And in the direct aftermath of the movie, part of the publicity campaign, I think, was that all the actors that played in it kind of vanished from public life. And people were like, wait a minute, is this like partly a documentary? Did they really go missing? Did what happened in the movie happen in real life, not only the animal violence? I mean, it was purposefully controversial, of course, but I don't know. Still pretty messed up, I think. That banned movie, yeah. It's called Cannibal Holocaust for a reason, I guess.
It's such a pretty guitar. I need to play it more. I should hit the thrift store and pick up some dollar vinyl. Is that too hipster? I don't
Nah.
care. Music inspires me in my photography. Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot.
I mean, do people not say that anymore? I don't know. Best friends forever? Pirates.
I'm glad Kate let me borrow her copy of The October Country. I should have every Bradbury book for myself.
That's pretty interesting. I also looked this up after the first time I heard this in the game. Ray Bradbury, is obviously the guy who wrote Fahrenheit 451, I think it was. So like dystopian novel about the society that's afraid of books and burns books all the time. And punishes people for reading and stuff like that. And this book, The October Country, is actually a collection of short stories, I think, about kind of grotesque, messed up sci-fi stories. I haven't read it, but it sounded very interesting from the summary on Amazon. Let's play with the music a little bit. Pretty good. There's a photo wall. It's enough, I guess. The winger and the cow.
I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds. If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking.
It's a pretty nice view for a dorm room window.
I haven't forgotten you, little Lisa. Yet. You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
Yeah, it will. Lisa won't die.
One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD TV.
I'd love to see what movies she has, but...
Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Hey girl, I borrowed your drive so I can watch some flicks while I study. What, without asking me? If you need it back, just track me down in my room. Alright.
Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room. There's my poor laptop begging me to check in. Here's my go-to source for instant photo inspiration.
Alright, let's check the laptop first.
Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me.
I remember obsessing over 18-year-old girls. Now I see them as the most I want to avoid demographic. Nothing but trouble and either want money or cause me trouble. Well, I don't know. I'm not around too many 18-year-old girls lately, but I don't know. I mean, as a protagonist, I actually kind of like Max. I mean, she's pretty insecure and she has a couple of weird issues with self-esteem, and she can be a bit passive-aggressive, I guess, but I like that she's passionate about photography. I like that she's passionate about movies and music a little bit, and also that she has like a strong sense of self in the way that she really isn't comfortable about bullying, and she stands up to injustice when she sees it. So, I don't know. I guess could be worse people to have at the center of your game. So Daniel posted the sketch of us. That's cool.
I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
Yeah, camera porn.
Warren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend.
There might even be like a subreddit. Let's call it that or whatever. Warren Graham. Max, thanks for your email and copy of Jefferson's class notes. Now I shall never stop sending you messages of gratitude. I also have a rather eclectic collection of TV, cult, classic and fucked up films, oh yeah, they're fucked up, on a fat flash drive, if you ever want to check them out. Thanks again for the help. I'm a scientist more than an artist. Now, can you quickly explain to me how a camera works? Be seeing you, Warren G. I just don't know how women work.
Russia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Julia Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time. That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle.
So your dad's a lumberjack, Max.
That was a good hockey game and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll.
The Fremont Troll in Seattle, a friend of mine just visited there. And I saw real-life pictures. Right, art books.
Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest.
We didn't look up Doisneau yet. I'm gonna do that now. Where's my browser? Doisneau. Photographer. Robert Doisneau. Well, that's a German article. Let's switch to English. French photographer. Oh no, that's the humanist photographer. Yeah, alright. And Hamilton. Photographer. David Hamilton. English. Was a British photographer and film director, best known for his nude images of young women and girls. Holy crap. Oh, that foreshadowing though. Career and later life. Reception. Let's read that. Much of Hamilton's work depicted early teen girls, holy crap, often nude, and he was the subject of some controversy, including child pornography allegations, similar to those which the work of Sally Mann and Jock Sturgis have attracted. For moral reasons, several of Hamilton's books were banned in South Africa. In late 1990s, conservative Christian groups in America unsuccessfully protested against bookstores that stocked Hamilton's photography books. So you can still buy pictures of nude underage girls. I mean, on the one hand, I entirely understand people who say this is just like fucked up and is essentially child pornography. But then again, I mean, I'm not sure if it's a good argument, but there is definitely an argument for saying nudity isn't necessarily sexual. And society treating nudity as always sexual is kind of fetishizing and sexualizing the human body in a way that's not really true to our nature, right? I mean, nudity and even sexuality in a way, and definitely the human body is just part of nature. And I mean, just depicting it doesn't necessarily mean you're trying to say something sexual or you're sexualizing someone. I don't know, it's kind of not that easy of an argument, and I'm not sure if I agree with it. But I mean, there's definitely a point to be made, at least I think, for the idea that nudity doesn't always have to be sexual, which doesn't mean that an old dude photographing preteen, early teen girls isn't weird. And I guess in this case it was. But like from a theoretical standpoint, I mean, there is an idea there, I guess, of saying, yeah, I mean, the human body can be appreciated for its beauty without it being inherently sexual, which... It seems, yeah, sexual assault allegations. It seems like in this case it was sexual, and he was just like hiding behind the art excuse. Oh wow, do you see this though? On 22nd October 2016, this is after... I doubt you could get that at a library or popular bookstore in the US. This is after Life is Strange came out. Because the last episode came out in 2015, October 2015, November 2015, something like that. And it's 1 year later. How long did he live? 25th November 2016. So he died after Life is Strange came out. And he died after any allegations of sexual assault were made against him. This is interesting. So by the time this game came out, and they name dropped Hamilton here, he was just a guy, or known as a guy, who took quote-unquote artsy pictures of nude young girls. And only after this it turned out that he was a sexual abuser as well. It's very interesting. I mean, it's also interesting in the context of Jefferson, of course, right? Because he takes similar pictures, not nude and not underage girls, but, you know, scantily clad, vulnerable women. And in the end, he turns out to be a massive creep and a murderer as well, of course. The French talk show host on TNT's C8 channel named Hamilton as the alleged rapist of now radio RTL presenter Flavie Flamand. According to Flamand, the acts were committed when she was 13 years old. Holy crap. A naturist resort in Hérault, southern France. She mentions him in her novel La Consolation. Flamand's brother has called certain revelations in her book into question. On November 22nd, Hamilton issued a statement threatening legal action against his accusers. When contacted by the French press agency, Hamilton declared that he was not to blame. I didn't do anything wrong. Well, okay, he doesn't... I mean, did he do it? Didn't he do it? He affirmed while confirming only that he took a portrait of Flamand 29 or 30 years ago. Flamand put the portrait on the cover. Alright. On 17th November, the weekly news magazine L'Obs published anonymous accounts of 3 other models who claimed to have been raped by Hamilton. So yeah, I guess he did do that. That's pretty fucked up. But interestingly, the guys who made Life is Strange didn't know that about him at the time. Oh wow! On the evening of 25th November, a week after Flamand's public accusation, Hamilton was found dead in his Paris apartment with a plastic bag over his head. This is more drama than I expected from this. And this all happened after Life is Strange came out. Wow. Dude, use your powers to go back in time and get this creep. Yeah. Go back in time and tell the Life is Strange people that he wasn't actually a good artist. Well, well. Huh. Interesting. Right, so that's what just looking up one name from the game can do, I guess.
So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together. Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever. The Max Caulfield Photo Memorial Wall.
Power strip? Oh. Okay. What happens if I lie down again?
It feels so nice to just relax. This day has been so damn bizarre, and it feels like it has gone on forever. Maybe I'll just wake up now and find out I was dreaming all of this. Or like Poe said, a dream within a dream.
Ah, poor Warren. Right, I think that's all right. So we have to get the flash drive from Dana now.
You can't get out now, Dana, so tell me the truth or rot in there.
Oh, teenage drama.
Welcome to the real drama queens of Blackwell.
Let me out, Juliet. This is so stupid. Answer, you wuss. Ugh.
Juliet looks like she's ready to throw down. Dana's still a cheerleader at heart. Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
She's your friend.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sex with their best friend's boyfriend.
Oh no.
Probably not. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Juliet Watson, duh.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find out about them?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria. Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
This girl has what? Uncanny valley problems?
I know the proof is in her room.
Leave me alone, Max. Get a clue.
I should find a way to end this silly standoff.
She has a cool necklace, though. Right. So, Victoria saw the sex day. I mean, Dana is all over the football guys a little bit. But she wouldn't mess with Juliet's boyfriend, would she? And Victoria, we gotta find out more. So, let's have a look around in her room.
Whoa, I had no idea Victoria's parents owned the Chase space. Color me impressed.
So that's like an exhibition center or whatever. In Seattle. Yeah, I mean, she probably has a lot of pressure to be successful from her parents, I would imagine.
She's actually got a classic medium format camera with some awesome prime lens. I hate you, Victoria.
Oh, come on, Max.
Ouch. Well, at least she puts her photographs out there. Unlike me.
Dear Miss Chase, thank you for your submission to the Croft Gallery. Unfortunately, your work is not compatible with our mission statement. Oh, ouch. That is a pretty hard thing to say. We appreciate your effort and wish you best success in future endeavors. Best, Amanda Croft, owner Croft Gallery, Eugene, Oregon.
No, officer, I'm not snooping.
Nah,
Just
not at
admiring
all.
Victoria's cutting-edge tech. Is she going to get a 3D printer for her dorm room? Maybe I will join her posse.
And also, she calls us the selfie hoe of Blackwell, but she has 3 giant pictures of herself in a bikini over her own bed.
They should call this series Aloof. Cold and soulless. Kinda like Victoria.
More like narcissism. Max, you have a boy's name? It's Maxine, right? But, yeah.
Yes, I get it. Enter the Vortex Club. No. Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure.
Leaflet. The Bean Hip Cafe, oh my god. International photographer Mark Jefferson. Bring this ad for $1 off. Wow, thanks.
Victoria is a real Jefferson groupie.
Aren't those the worst teachers, the ones that publish their own books and then have you buy them for their class?
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure.
That is pretty insecure. But yeah, then again, it ties in with what I speculated earlier about why she hates Max, right? She probably hates Max because she never really got appreciated enough and has a lot of pressure to perform well from her parents. And the only way for her to like feel like a little better about herself is by tearing others down, especially people who are, in her eyes, more successful than her. Max is very much liked by Jefferson, it seems, and she can't stand that. And Rachel was pretty much popular with everyone, so that's something that she cannot abide at all, I guess.
I bet Victoria put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
The Blackwell Totem, spirit of the news since 1898. Is the Vortex Club a cult? Wait, isn't Juliet a Vortex Club member herself? She did an expose on them, though, it seems. And that's why Victoria's messing with her, right? Messing with her friendship with Dana and her relationship with Zachary, I suppose. One of Blackwell Academy's most durable and influential social groups, the Vortex Club, started in the neon 1980s as a new wave rebellion against the yuppie forces of the Reagan era. So it did have an interesting beginning, and then it turned out to be a pretty elitist institution itself, right? Interesting development, though. Imagine a time when computer nerds were dumped into garbage cans and blue hair was a cause for expulsion and even violence. Male students who wore earrings were bullied and beaten. Now every football player has 2 or 3 exotic piercings. How do you know that? So the Vortex Club was originally a haven from the peer pressure that every generation experiences. How ironic then that the revolutionary roots of social misfits have become what some students claim is an elitist cult. This is so interesting because this is what happens to like a lot of movements that are initially good, right? Once they become established, they become part of the establishment and kind of their own elitist thing. Or is this just envy at one of Blackwell's most successful organizations? We tried to interview Vortex Club member Victoria Chase, but she refused to comment and even tried to stop this story from publication. There we go. So all this supposedly stupid sexting teenage drama actually has a deeper underlying story behind it.
That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best
No,
sci-fi
Max.
films ever made.
No, just no. Just no. Interesting tidbit, though. Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't know if you've seen it. It was the Final Fantasy movie that was entirely CGI. And it was made or published by Square Enix. So, way to sneak that in there, guys.
Those boots are made for walking runways. Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Let's play a little photo Tetris and leave Victoria a message. Let's move this here, and this one there. A pattern is emerging.
Come on, we're not that petty. We will take a pic before we undo it, though. Okay, that's enough. Now I gotta check her computer, I guess.
I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot.
Victoria Maribeth Chase. Born 1994. 5, sorry. November 14th. This is the direction of the parking lot, I think, right? From the main campus.
Boom. This is the email I need to show Juliet.
Taylor.
Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
Taylor. So sad to inform you that I totally punked Juliet and Dana just now. All I had to do was mention to Juliet that I saw a nasty sext from Dana on Zach's phone. Dumbass believed me, so I expect there to be a dorm rampage soon. Juliet deserves this for slutting Zach away from me. As for Dana, who gives a shit? Get out your popcorn. XXVC. So Victoria was into Zach as well? Is that it? Or is this just the pretext she's using with Taylor? Because there was also the Vortex story on the Vortex Club by Juliet, right? Which I suppose is through real motivation. I don't know. Print email. Could just a pic of it, I guess. Could just take a pic of it, I guess.
This isn't even recycled paper. Victoria's not doing her part to save the Earth. This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent.
Right, Juliet.
Juliet, read this.
Of course. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
What, she's going to talk to Zachary now? I never fully understood this part. So it wasn't
Almost done. Get the flash drive, and then I'll go see Warren.
It seems like it wasn't that Victoria invented the sex by Zachary. She just invented that he sent it to Dana instead of her. I don't know. So there was a sex somewhere, I think. It's just not that Dana would be part of any of that, I guess. Let's see what's in Dana's room. Snooping, well, she's right there.
I can't even imagine what life would be like being a cheerleader. Dramatic, I guess.
No one hates women more than women. I mean, yeah. It can be their own worst nightmares, I guess.
It would be a cool sticker without the words.
But I mean, I guess there's both in this game. There's also women supporting women a lot. If you play the game correctly, of course. Which I think can be cool too.
And pathetic.
Dana, I suck at writing, but I thought I should write this so you might not hate my dumbass forever. I know I act like a tough jock and everybody, around everybody, but I never had to act around you. Aww, I'm not the kind of man you deserve. You saw how I pussed out. If you need any money, let me know. Logan. Logan, you're a piece of shit. Logan is the guy who was bullying Daniel earlier, right? He's one of the football guys. So Dana's into football guys, but not Zachary.
It would be a cool sticker without the words.
And she has a pregnancy test lying around.
That looks like a home pregnancy test.
La la la.
There's that damn flash drive.
Ah, we gotta look at stuff first.
Ooh, Dana's Facebook wall is up and running. I shouldn't look.
But I will.
Of course a popular cheerleader like Dana would have a million friends. It's so fascinating to get a peek into Dana's social media world.
1083.
And yes, Max, so terribly wrong.
Hey girl, thanks for the party favors. Writes who? Oh god, this is like... What's this post called? Sorority squat or whatever? I never got this. It looks so funny in pictures. What up, Dana? Justin Couch looked with Super Mario. Oh, okay, Trevor writes. Oh, Trevor's the guy she'll end up with, right? He's also like one of the football guys, but he's one of the nicer ones, right? And he also plays Super Mario, apparently. If you want to come over, we can blaze and play. Or go for a walk. Let me know, I'll be there. So there, hello. That's cool. That's Victoria, I think. Huh. So yeah, of course we'll snoop.
Max, that's mine. Thank you.
What?
You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again.
Clinic note.
But I could rewind and make it up to her.
You are dense. Go.
Okay. We'll rewind.
I assume Dana kept the appointment.
Center for Women's Health. Miss Dana Ward. 2:30 October 2nd. That's like a week ago or something, right?
Dana really does look stressed about all this. Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Say these other things first.
Victoria is not nice. I don't get it. She has everything. And to pull that prank on a friend?
Just because they're in the Vortex Club doesn't mean they're BFFs. I'm in it, and Victoria creeps me out. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
Does everyone notice? He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. A geek like me.
You saw the files in his flash drive. Tons of crazy shit. Films I've never even heard of. And in a special folder called Max.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Are you blushing? Go ahead and grab the flash drive whenever.
I mean, I do get, Max, that you're probably not into Warren as a guy, but rather as a friend, and that's totally fine, and you don't owe him anything more. But don't play so oblivious as if you, like, weren't noticing what's going on, and tell him where you stand. It's just fair, isn't it?
Now I feel too wiped out to leave.
Oh, now we can't talk to her about the pregnancy thing? Well, we'll fix that. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! What am I doing? Okay, can't go back further. That's
Hey,
fine.
Dana.
Seriously.
Yeah, we've heard that. I heard a rumor about you.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
Was?
Nobody important.
Oh.
They just acted like it was bullshit. I just wanted you to know.
It's like a goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
So I guess that clinic appointment wasn't just for counseling then. You are? No, she said I was pregnant.
Of course.
I was pregnant. Was.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Yeah, it's Logan.
Who then? And you don't have to tell me. In fact, you better not.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
Maternity book.
Good lord. Dana really was on her own.
How to be a great baby mama. Blackwell Academy. So she's into the swim team and the football team. Yeah, I like that Max isn't too judgy about this. And she just kind of takes it in stride. And, yeah. So I guess I've done everything here. Yeah. What about photos? Oh, that's tab. Yeah, this is outside, this is outside, this is outside. Alright. So let's go and finally meet up with Warren then.